Hello, everyone, and welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. I was highly recommended this game, and I wanted to check it out and make a YouTube video out of it. So let's just jump into it. I have no idea what to expect. I just know that it's a short, story-driven game. So, oh, this is different. Oh. So I have flowers. This is different. I'm not sure what approach to take here. There's, oh, I pressed R2 and it's taking me to flipping through a journal? Interesting.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. This is gorgeous. We're being told a story. From someone... Are you reading your own journal? I'm curious.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Huh.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Why didn't I get them, though? Okay.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh. I guess I can push that.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Interesting. So her mother's dead and her brother's dead.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Who's there? Come back. I just wanted to pet you.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
The way that the storytelling forces you to look a certain way to get the caption. The detail with the frogs. These lily pads. Oh. Wow. That's neat. There's so much detail in this game. Let's see. Love these flowers.
As a child, The house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
So, she inherited the house, she's 17 and her mother's passed. And her brother's passed. Wonder if it's worth... Ooh. Where's the wind chime? Ooh. I like these. Can I open this door? Oh, I didn't expect that to be a thing.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Didn't expect that to be an option for me.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
In a good way, though? Bunch of wine bottles. Cans. Ooh, that pie looks good.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Oh. I like these.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. The witch's kitchen. Heck yeah. Oh. Interesting. So he passed in 2010. I wonder when this is set. Oh. Okay. Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Oh.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
It's like kitty utensils.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Yeah.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Oh, I like that the words went up the flue. Oops. Put your hand back on that. Look at gloves.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Oh.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay. Huh, I wonder what's in the basement. Anything I'm missing over there? Oh, I like my outfit.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
What's in here then?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Huh. There's another brother. Okay. Why is this door cocked? I like all these books. Wow. I love houses with a bunch of mismatched pictures. I'm sort of into all of just the chaos that's in this house, like embracing that chaos. Books on the, like, loved books, read books.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Interesting. Can I see?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
It's kind of scary. Peeping into someone's room, you know. Bugs.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
This is beautiful.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Wow, that's neat.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Oh gosh, I'm nervous. I want to see if I'm missing anything else first. Oh goodness, there's so many rooms.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Wow.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Wow. So many books. Ooh, what is this?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
until America grew out of child stars? Ooh.
Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left.
Interesting. Anywhere else I need to check out? Okay, I went down here. Alright, we're just gonna go for it. Let's see if there's anything to do with this window. No. Alright. Look at this cat.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Ooh.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
That's ominous.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh, I'm a bit nervous to find out.
I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
It's like I had no idea. Okay. Glad we're saving. That's reassuring. What is this? That's pretty.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Ooh, is there a skull? Ooh, that's interesting. I collect skulls for anybody who doesn't know. So where do we go? Oh.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's awesome.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
These portraits are amazing. Alright.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh, now I get to be Molly.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh. Oh. I hate that.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I'm hungry. Look at this fish. I thought about
eating Christopher, but I held back.
Oh, interesting. This little scientist. There's something else. Well.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh. She's toothpaste.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Did you eat something poisonous?
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Chirping?
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
What? She turned into a cat. Oh, this is good. This is good. What would a cat do? I would jump over there. I'm gonna go down that way. Can I? Ah. I can't figure out the right direction that it wants me to go. Like, I feel like I know that I want to get over to that bird. Oh, there we go. Now I can do it.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oh. Oh.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Ooh. I like my little bell that I have. Pouncy, pouncy.
I jumped and I almost got her.
I feel conflicted about this. Only conflicted
I could tell she was getting really tired.
because I'm a vegetarian. However, she did go to bed without dinner and she's really hungry. I feel bad for the barn swallow though. Where'd she go? Dang it.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First,
Wow.
all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Wow. This is so cool.
Rabbits.
Rabbits. Oh. Ooh. I don't love this. Oh gosh.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Oh.
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Oh dear.
Then I flew off to find something bigger. a mama rabbit.
Oh, I don't love this.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Why am I a shark? Good. Oh
I rolled
God.
off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Come on. Can't aim.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh, there it is.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What am I? It's got tentacles, man. Let's go back into the ocean, it feels like. I don't know where. Oh, that slimy
Now I
noise.
was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
What? I smelled people? Wait, I don't eat people, do I? Oh no, I
I
do.
was big, but I moved real quiet.
I didn't like this from the very beginning, but oh my goodness. I hate it. Oh! What did I do to... I'm guessing I have to go to the top and get more people.
I wanted wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Why not? What do you do? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Steve Ray's arrested. Want to know what I look like as a monster? Sailor, what should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer.
Back in my room? What would I smell in my room? Oh no. Don't be the gerbil or the parents.
All my stomach started growling,
How many do I have?
and suddenly I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep, but it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Wow. That was a lot.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
What's under her bed? I want to know. Jellyfish. What way might I go?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oh.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Man, look at all these canvases. Ooh, near and dear to my heart. Who is this?
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Look that they're in slabs of tree.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Well, they're reading gloves.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Ooh. I should have flipped through that instead of canceling out.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Wow.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Wow.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Wow. Spin. I can't open this door, I guess.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Cute.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
That was a rad pink bathroom. Its pill case. Oh, there's a secret in this bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Wow.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Remember who Sam is. Sam, one of their children. Oh. So there's Milton being in here.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Wow, and Calvin just stopped growing. For the command center. And it was roped off. Poor Calvin. Oh, well, we've been in here already. Wow, we're unroping it.
And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Huh. How high can I swing? Can I get off? Seems like I have to swing.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
You wanted to go around in this
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh gosh, this is scary. Oh god, I'm going around.
That's the day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Oh.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Oh. Oh. Go that way.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
I'm gonna go all the way to the end. Maybe I'm not supposed to go to that one yet. I've been here already. Well, Milton's been here too.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Wow.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Wow.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Well, it's the Michael Myers music. Ugh. The Halloween music.
Rick's crutch and imagine the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh gosh.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear! Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Nice turn of phrase. Oh god. Ugh.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Where's my ways out of here? That way.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Okay, that's not the secret way. Do I just go out in the hallway?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Oh, he's down.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Ooh, that pumpkin. I can't believe the Halloween theme is playing.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
The sound does come from inside the house, I suppose.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard. But that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Maybe. Wow. That typewriter. Wonder. It's not this way. I feel like we got a clue with the music box anyway, so we should go back and use it, but...
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
There you go.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
That music box is creepy now that I think about it. This way.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Man. Get that music box. Oh, my bad. Is it downstairs? Yeah, it's downstairs. Just thinking about that ear being there. Creepy. If I just turn it enough, can I take the key? There we go. Huh. So what's in the basement? Oh.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oh, that would make sense, wouldn't it? And there's all the wood being used for portraits, which is super neat. And like a table saw that would cause a hand injury. Cool, 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 cool. I
saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
I was gonna say, I really disliked being around saws when I was taking a 3D design class. We spent a long time using power tools, and I used a lot of different power tools, but the saws, I'm not a fan. I don't think I could be a woodworker. I dislike working with saws enough. My brother's a really talented woodworker, though.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Oh. And what's she doing with those packages?
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Ooh, what's she hiding? Oh, goodness.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter. So we got a bomb shelter, it feels like. Neat.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
What a cool flashback.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Wow, more years passing. So what's the shaking?
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped.
Wow. No shaking?
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Where does the game want me to go? Oh.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Wow. Jeez. Oh, I hate that end. I hate that.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Just making sure I'm not missing anything.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Wow.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Look at these stones. It's gorgeous. Who's this for? Who's the you?
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
You talking to me? Who are you talking to?
people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
This way? Maybe. No.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
No. Derpy Jr.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Wow. Molly's got a cat. The dragon. The star.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
I used to feel like I've missed something, you know?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Lewis.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Sanjay.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, wow. The more you know about our protagonist.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Oh. That's this child. Whose twin passed?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
I'm over here, Dad.
Where is she? Where are you?
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Oh.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Smile, Dawn. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
What should I take a picture of?
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Oh.
Aw.
drunk all that coffee.
Hold still.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you
Oh
want to
man,
chill out?
this hurts
To
me.
tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
No.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. Let's see. Maybe. You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
I don't waste film.
Was it? Could have been.
Can I find the buck? What else can I take a picture of? Take pictures of everything I can find.
Dad!
Good
Oh.
eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
my.
Dad,
Oh, it was on the other side for some reason.
Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
That was an accident. I didn't mean to take that picture.
Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready.
Ooh.
Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn.
God, I hate
Always
this.
remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh no.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Jeez. Oh, that was hard to watch. Oh. I regret not having face
Sam spent his
cam.
life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Because that was a reaction moment. Jeez. Ugh. Reminds me of Molly.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Okay. Well, the door's sealed. Interesting.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oh, baby. To Sam Finch. Hold on. Come back.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Come over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Oh, I got a whale. Oh man, my whale watches.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
What his world was like. You reminded me so much of Calvin.
So we got some Tchaikovsky going on.
Lost in his imagination.
I love this piece. At least I think it's Tchaikovsky.
Whatever it was he saw.
Yeah.
It sure made him happy.
Oh, the whale's in. Oh, we're getting on the whale. Yeah. Ooh, can I do anything about the plug? Ooh, oh, I'm kind of scared about what's gonna happen in that bathtub. But I'm very nervous actually. Because he dies young and no one's watching him. The drain's fine. My little feet. Oh. Then jump up here.
I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy. Slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Oh no. Oh boing. 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 Oh no.
I wish she could have told me. Good luck, Kay.
Wow.
Love, Sam.
Baby. Man. Ugh. That was tough.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
This guy.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Ugh. So I'm gonna pause for a second, rehydrate, that's a good thing, and I will be right back.